Hello everybody and welcome to this new video lesson for grade 6 students from module 8 lesson song part 2. First of all, we have to read our learning objectives, and today we have just one objective, which is by the end of this lesson you will be able to identify the rule of the future simple to use it in speaking and writing. You will find this lesson in your student's book on page 91 and in your workbooks on page 80. To start with, let's see this boy. What's the matter with him? Yes, great, he is thinking. Wow, he is thinking of a car. How nice. He said when he grows up, he will buy a nice car. When he grows up, so it means in the future. In the second picture, we have a boy. What is he doing? Great, he is studying. But on the other side, we have a present. His father told him, I promise I will offer you a nice present if you get good marks. In the following picture, we have someone who is falling down the stairs because he was running. So he said, I promise I won't hurry down the stairs. Let's have a look here at our sentences. Number 1, I promise I will offer you a nice present if you get good marks. Number 2, when he grows up, he will buy a nice car. Number 3, I promise I won't hurry down the stairs. So in two sentences we have the verb I promise and we have the future with it. And in sentence number 2, when he grows up, and this means also the future. Please open your student's book on page 91. We have a simple task to do. Here is our song entitled When We Grow Up. The song, as you know, speaks about what people can do to the planet in the future. So here I'd like that you underline similar structure in the song, the structure that we have just seen in the previous sentences. It means structures which have the verb will or auxiliary will plus verb. So I will assign you or give you some time to underline all these sentences. We are back now. So did you find some or similar structure in the song? Yes, great. So here are our sentences. Number 1, we will find ways to be green. We won't pollute the atmosphere. We will keep the air clean. We'll keep endangered species alive. We won't destroy the habitats. We will protect the rivers. And lastly, we will save the rainforest. Here is the look box, and we will examine it and try to deduce the rule of the future simple. Sentence number 1, I will help you tidy your room. Sentence 2, I won't do it again, I promise. Here the word or the sentence I promise is very important because when we promise someone, it will be in the future. Number 3, when I grow up, I won't drive a car, I'll ride a bike. Here also we have the phrase when I grow up. When I grow up also means the future. So the rule here, what do you notice? Excellent. So we have all the subjects plus will or won't. Here pay attention, won't means will not, plus base form of the verb. So the verbs here in sentence 1 help, sentence 2 do, and sentence 3 drive. There is no suffix added to the verb, so it must be in the base form. This is the general rule. So if we take an example from the table, For example, with you will eat in the affirmative form, so subject plus will plus base form of the verb. In the negative, you won't eat. In the question form or interrogative form, will you eat? So for the short answer of this yes no question, yes I will or no I won't. Pay attention here, as I told you earlier, won't means will not. So we use the future will to, number one, make requests and offers and to refuse help. For example, will you please help me carry these bags? The answer will be, of course I will, or I'm sorry I can't. For the second use of future will, we use it to make promises. For example, I promise I will help you tidy the living room later, Mom. The third use of future will is to make on-the-spot decisions. Make on-the-spot decisions. For example, I will buy a car, or I will buy that car. Let's go now to your workbook on page 80 to have some practice of the rule. Activity number 2. Read and complete. Use the future will. We have a set of 6 mini dialogues between speaker A and speaker B. I will help you model example number 1. We have A. We haven't got any milk. Speaker B will answer using the verb get in the future. He is going to add will simply to the verb, and the sentence will be, I will get some from the supermarket. I am leaving now. Now, pause the video for some time, then we will check our answers together. We are back now. Sentence 2. I have to go because I'm late. I promise I not forget to water the plants later. Very good. Not forget. So, are you going to use the affirmative or the negative form? Excellent. This is the negative. So, we say, I have to go because I'm late. I promise I won't forget to water the plants later. Very good. Sentence 3. The mini dialogue. So, speaker A and speaker B. So, for number 1, A, who do you think the verb is win? The race, Saud or Ahmed? Excellent. Who do you think will win the race, Saud or Ahmed? Speaker B, I think Saud. The verb is to win also the race today. Great. I think Saud will win the race today. Number 4. Speaker A, I forgot to do my homework. Who can do this one? Is it in the affirmative, negative, or question form? Excellent. It is in the question form or the interrogative. Yes, we have an auxiliary verb inversion. Great. Oh no. What will Mr. Tanner say when he finds out? Number 5. Speaker A, these books are heavy. Speaker B, wait, I, between brackets help, you. Excellent, it is in the affirmative. Wait, I will help you. Very good. Last sentence now. In what form is it? Very good. It is in the negative, not play. So we say, I won't play computer games again tonight, I promise. Good job. Let's go back to our student's book now on page 91. Activity number 3. Work in pairs. Talk about things that you will won't do to help the environment when you grow up. Use the ideas in the box to help you. Here we have number 1 is done as an example, which is plant trees and flowers. We have a boy who is asking the question, what will you do to help the environment when you grow up? Student B will answer, I will plant some trees. Let's start our exercise. This is the first example. I will plant some trees. Number 2 now. Clean beach, forests and parks. As usual, the question is the same. What will you do to help the environment when you grow up? And student B will answer the following. I will clean beaches and forests. I want someone to do number 3 now. Can I have a volunteer? Great! The question is, what will you do to help the environment when you grow up? Yes, I will help endangered species. Thank you. Our last example will be in the negative form, and we chose not drive a car. So who can do this one? Thank you. What will you do to help the environment when you grow up? I won't drive a car. Good job, guys. Thank you. Now, let's move on again to your workbook on page 80. Let's see task 3. Look at the pictures and write sentences. Use the future will. Here we have 4 sentences and I will do number 1 as a model so that you can complete the remaining ones. 1. We promise be careful when we cross a street. It's very easy, guys. We say, we promise we will be careful when we cross the street. Here we added just will to the verb be and article the to the last word street. Now I want you to pause the video to complete the rest and then we will check our answers together. We are back now. Sentence number 2. We have when, can, grow, he, study, become, and the word photographer. Can I have a volunteer? When Ken grows up, he will study to become a photographer. Thank you. Number 3 now. It's very easy. I promise I wash car. I promise I will wash the car. Thank you. Last one. Number 4. So when I grow up, I buy house. This is also easy. Any volunteer? When I grow up, I will buy a house. Great job. That's amazing. Thank you very much for your attention and patience and see you next time. Goodbye.